Along with Lewes, Chichester is one of the county towns of Sussex, and in this little city there are some great treasures. Chichester was founded around AD 70 by the Romans, who built the original city walls, which were replaced by flintstones in medieval times. The skyline is dominated by the spire of the cathedral. Now, if you had a date with anyone in Chichester, you would actually say, "I'll meet you at the cross," because this is the city cross, which was built by Bishop Story in 1501. It was so that local people could sell their goods in a kind of little market without having to pay taxes to the city authorities. Good old Bishop Story. Very simple to find your way around Chichester. North Street, South Street, East Street, West Street. Now you know where you're going, don't you? East Street. This looks like the kind of place I should be going into. Pallant House. Historic Buildings Award. A handsome merchant's townhouse of Queen Anne's time. Now a distinguished art gallery in which the lovingly restored and furnished rooms provide a striking backdrop for the paintings and other art treasures. Queen Anne, she's almost as popular on these postcards as Henry VIII. As if by magic, did you know I was coming? Nice to see you. That poor old soul has been here years. Let me tell you the story of poor Mrs. Peckham. He, Henry Peckham, was 27. She, Elizabeth Aubrey, a wealthy widow in her 40s. It's an age-old story where he married her for her money, and of course, he spent it all. After she left him, she tried to get the money back, but to no avail. Time marches on. Moore, Sutherland, Piper and Cézanne are just some of the artists on display here, making it one of the most important collections of its kind outside London. I went to meet Stefan van Ray, curator of Pallant House. Built when?
1711.
Queen Anne?
Yes. A very beautiful example of a Queen Anne house.
First Lou in Chichester. How did this rate in houses in Chichester?
This was one of the best. I mean, this was the most modern place you could find in Chichester. And later on, if you look around, they really copied it just in this area in the Pallant.
And what happened then once she'd got rid of him and he'd got rid of her, and she went to court?
Yeah.
And got the money back?
No, she's only got £3,000 back, I think it is. And with that, she could buy a little farm, a little house, and live there very quietly. And then she died, the poor woman. And he lived on and on and on. And we even have a pharmacy bill still with, it took years and years for that pharmacist to get the money out of Mr. Peckham. I think it was just something like 20 years, a bill of 20 years, all together. And that is 1738. He went on living here. And then after that, it was sold to other people. Several families, stayed in here. And then it became a council office until the beginning of the 80s, 1980s. And then they made this beautiful house out of it to house the collection of Walter Hussey. You have been to the cathedral, I think, and the dean there had a nice private collection that came to this place. Beautiful modern British art collection.
Let's wander through, because I saw a bedroom in there in something in peach and apricot.
Do you like that?
Yes, I do. I like those colours, actually,
I see your
Stefan.
eyes glimmer.
It was the peach and apricot.
Or was it the bed?
No. You're a cheeky young thing. What a whippersnapper you are. I can see you'd have a lot in common with the man who had this house built.
Maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Here it is. It's pretty beautiful,
isn't it nice? We don't know a lot about it because we bought it specially, but it's in very good nick. It's pity you are not here when the conservator comes in, because every 2 years the conservator from the V&A comes in and she has a little Hoover. It's really like that. I mean, it would be a dream for every kind of housewife who's into hoovering. And then she's hoovering, you know, every bit and piece, but also this and over there. So it's in nick condition. There's no dust coming out of it. And it's a very, very little Hoover. It's wonderful.
Did they consummate the marriage in this bed?
Maybe they did. Maybe she was so disappointed that she decided to quit him or something.
Yeah.
It happens a lot nowadays still.
Toy boys. Maybe she could be played by Joan Collins in the movie.
Yeah. And he by
Ralph Fiennes.
Oh.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes. I've just cast that. I've just cast that. The Story of the Peckhams in Chichester, starring Joan Collins and Ralph Fiennes. We like that.
All right.
Well, Rafe won't do it. He hates the script. And Joan says she never works with children, animals, or hoovers. So that's that.
People love this, you see. They love kitchens. They recognize, you know, the kitchens of their grandmothers, and they recognize things they used themselves many years ago. I have something here. Do you know what this is?
Is it a colander for cabbage?
No, it's not.
Pressing it down?
No.
Is it a funnel?
No, it's not.
I don't
now
know.
you're going to ask me, what is it?
What is it?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. And I really would like to know what it is.
Well, let's show it to the camera and ask the very nice people out there to tell us what it is. It's like something out of the Wizard of Oz that the Tin Man wore. Do you remember? The Tin Man wore something like that. And Dorothy came and went, Dorothy! And I don't know what that is.
It's funny, because
we'll
if it was something like that...
Look, it's been soldered together.
I know.
It may be a Pygmalion.
Well, we will see, and there's also a little hole in here, so God knows what it is for. But, well, maybe somebody will write to you.
Yeah, and we'll let them know. Stefan, care of Chichester, Sussex.
Well, maybe that will not arrive. Well, maybe now it will.
Maybe people arrive you don't want to arrive. Maybe you might wish we'd never given your address.
I will damn you forever.